Artificial intelligence is becoming more common in our everyday lives. We are definitely affected by this. The power is uncharted territory. We know of at least 2 artificial intelligence programs that recently went rogue and attacked businesses on their own. So we begin with you, Mr. Fry. Should the federal government put guardrails in place for AI programs? You have 60 seconds.
Absolutely. Absolutely, they should. President Trump has issued, I say, a starting point in a framework on what this would look like. I think it's important for the next generation. Look, AI is going to be controlled by the West, or it's going to be controlled by China. I think we have to recognize that threat. But it doesn't mean that we sacrifice our own privacy. It doesn't mean that we subject our kids to the dangers of AI. I think about Brandon Guffey and the tragic loss of life that his son faced. He's in the State House of Representatives and has endorsed me because I understand how this should go, that you've got to have some guardrails in place on AI from a framework perspective to make sure that this doesn't happen. And chief among these 2 is that you have to make sure that it's not displacing the American worker. I think the real question, too, is AI. We talk about data centers. We had an earth-shattering moment last night where one of the candidates who's not on stage said that she wanted unfettered data centers in the state of South Carolina without local control, without local buy-in. That's unacceptable.
The question comes to you at this time, Mr. Norman. Should the federal government put regulations or guardrails in place for artificial intelligence? You have 60 seconds.
Yeah, but we got to realize the federal government is us. It's the American people. We've got to make sure that what's coming down from the federal government makes sense. How do you do that? You get with your cybersecurity experts, your FBI, and make sure that they have buy-in and that they are putting the guardrails and telling the federal government what makes sense if we're going to pass a law. That's what's got this country in trouble now is mass regulations that don't make sense. It's scary with AI. When our grandchildren can hear on a phone a person that talks just like the grandparents or the parents, that's scary. And it's a problem that is with us, and we've got to deal with it. So, yeah, absolutely. But the federal government needs direction from the local communities, the local experts, law enforcement. They face this daily, and we need to get their buy-in and say, what can we do to fix it? And this is just, it's many other things we need to get buy-in to. But the federal government needs to take directive from we the people.
Mr. Lynch, should the federal government put guardrails in place for the use of artificial intelligence? You have 60 seconds.
Yes. We need politicians that understand guardrails. You know, data centers are a threat to our neighborhoods. It's a noise pollution situation. It's devaluing our homes. It's putting a strain on the water levels in our communities. It's going to increase the electric grid, and the people are going to be paying for it. I'm not for that. We need politicians that will be good stewards over the people's money, and we've got to bust up the big, massive organizations and corporations like OpenAI that's controlling the money and deciding what they're going to do. Our citizens are tired. I've driven around the state for 15 months running for this seat, and they're all upset that they wake up and see all the trees bulldozed over hundreds of acres, and there's a data center there. They never had any input on it. And the other big thing nobody else is talking about, is flock cameras that are invading our privacy, taking a snapshot of our license plate on the cars and drilling down into all our private information, and that's another national security threat that I won't put up with. We will end flock cameras.
Mr. Sanford, do you believe the federal government should put regulations or guardrails in place for AI programs? You have 60 seconds.
Yeah, and I believe that there's a bifurcated regulatory response. At the national level, this is a strategic decision. We can't let China outpace us with regard to AI, and we cannot afford a patchwork of 50 different regulatory bodies as we approach something as significantly important strategically as AI. That's at the top level in terms of regulatory body. But I believe in federalism, and I think that DeSantis got it right in Florida when they talked about local control. That you do not have a Washington entity deciding where AI is going to go here in South Carolina. So if you think about what happened down in Colleton County, they're at the headwaters of the Ace Basin, areas that I've hunted and fished all my life. You had AI proposing to come in and put a data center there. People went nuts, and rightfully so. So I think you ought to have local control in terms of the actual build-out of AI in data centers, but a regulatory body that looks at guardrails and rather than 50 different networks in terms of regulatory body itself.
Candidate.